All right, guys, tell me how this thing is working. Sound and visual. We get very little cell signal out here, and this is a new rural internet access. Is there any sound? Anybody hear me? Maybe, is it coming back? Yeah, I don't have any tinfoil in my antenna. I left that out today, so is that making the signal any better? Just a circle buffering. It says on my end it's okay. It says I got a good signal. It says it came back, but it went off. So it's in and out. I guess a lot of that is just going to have to do with antenna placement. Ain't going to matter. It definitely improves the signal inside of the house. Yeah, it is a metal building, so that is definitely not helping the signal at all. I have set the router over there in the window and actually cracked the window to help because signal inside of this metal building is terrible. I don't actually know that that helps setting it outside of the window, but I thought I would give it every advantage that I could. Now here there is some kind of cell phone booster that you can buy. The little box that this thing came in, there's nowhere to hook some kind of external antenna. It's got 4 little antennas on it. Y'all may have saw in the other video. It's just a little box, or maybe I haven't uploaded that yet. Yes, the fire is cooking over there nicely. Heater seems to be working really good in the house. When we got the snow and it was so cold, it was about 30 outside, and not really tending to that fire. We could keep it 70 inside of this big house here with just that fire, and that's really not staying on it. I've heard of that Boost, Chad. I really wanted to try that. Our provider out here wants to put up a 60-foot antenna with a 20-foot pole on top of it in our yard, and I wasn't going to do that. A nuclear furnace. It looked kind of purple on my screen. That may just be that webcam, but yeah, it's burning pretty good over there, and I've actually got it turned down somewhat. It is cooling off at night here still, Chad. We got a frost this morning. Luckily, the onions are tolerant to frost, so won't bother them too bad. Yeah, there's a difference between being off grid and way too far off grid, and Chad is way too far off grid. Sound is too low. Well, I'm not sure how I can adjust that sound. Let me see if I can move my mic closer. Is that any better? I have no way to adjust it here, I don't think. It looks like it's holding signal here these last few minutes. It hasn't dropped off on my end any. Snowed in completely. You don't have a plow on the front of that Dodge. If you can't dodge it, ram it. Did that improve the sound any, guys, with that microphone? I'm really surprised that it's working that good on the live. I guess that's good news. Is the picture pixelated at all, or does it look pretty good? I know I got a cheap webcam, but how's it going, Kev? Just a test here, man, to see if this rural internet is working. Loader bucket on the Kubota will work. I know you got to have a box blade on there, right? A bit pixelated. That's good. It might actually work. I am also running a phone over there in a video to kind of load it down, but it shows I got good signal on my computer here. Thanks for stopping by, Kev. That was good jerky, man. Thank you. No box blade. Oh, come on. That's like a Kubota without a box blade. That's like owning a John Deere. Yeah, it's a Nomad internet. I'm going to put a video together, guys. I just wanted to run this live and actually see how it worked. But I'm going to put a video together on it. And I think we got a code when we ordered it. So if you use the code, you may save a few bucks. We don't get paid anything, but I just wanted to try to give you guys an honest test of it because if it works out here, it probably worked damn near anywhere because we get very little signal out here. I've got a couple of leads on some deer, Kevin. A buddy of mine's got some whole front quarter, and another friend says that they might be able to get their hands on some. So hopefully I can get me 50 or 60 pounds, and if I do, I'm going to jerk it all up. Oh, that's Pirates of the Caribbean over on the theater antenna or anything out here. It's DVD only. In the house right there. I'm gonna have to send you some top secret. I noticed the bag was a little smaller when you actually got it, Chad. And I didn't get the comment except that it was better than the dog jerky. So that was a very unfair taste test. Exactly, Kevin. Man, I can cook meat anywhere in the world, everywhere in the world, and they will not eat it. But as soon as we jerked it up, they went for it. So I just need a couple of 100 pounds of jerky in the house. Yeah, I know, Ed. You said you jumped 100 subs. It's a great community, man. All you got to do is participate, and people will come along for the ride. Everybody does everything a little different, so that's the entertainment of it, watching everybody else. Thanks for stopping by, Kevin. Hey, Ray, I didn't see you in here. Hey, man, let me try and make you a mod here. How can I do this? Oh, hey, there's Caribou. What's going on, man? You snuck in on me. I'm trying out some of this rural internet here, seeing if it works. Everybody says the opinion is a thumbs up on it, I guess. Hadn't cut out any more since that first time. It's going on 15 minutes. That's pretty good. I haven't got any more messages on my side. That's good. Like I said before, we didn't even get a signal in the house, but at least with this, I could sit around and watch some videos. I know Chad, he's got to go back there to the far hill to get a signal, so I know the steel building ain't helping any. Y'all get the word on the place today, Ed? Where's Mark at? I didn't see him come in over there. It's entirely too much to keep up with on that chat. You ain't got to worry about getting with the big channels, man. Hang around the channels that do what you like to do. Garden, it's great. I only got onions in right now, and they're tolerant to any little freeze that we might have, so they're okay. I wasn't planning on staying too long, Caribou. It was just a little test. 15 minutes, it's working good, but if y'all got something to talk about, I'd definitely talk. Hey, there's Einstein. What's going on, man? Garden in the middle of winter. I don't think we ever really get a winter here. The snow is only here for a day. We get a few cold temps, but I think our growing season is about 240 days, somewhere in there, 230 to 250. I've told y'all guys, y'all need to keep all that cold stuff up north. We don't mind it at all. Yeah, if you don't get out your camera really quick when it snows, it'll be gone before you can even get your camera out. Well, you can see I got a little cot over here. I'm going to be almost as off grid as you. I don't have any running water. We got a little solar working for the TV, and that's the heat right there. So I'm officially about as off grid as Chad is, less the snow. No, Caribou, keep all of that cold weather up there, brother. I enjoy my 80-degree days down here. You see, I actually had to put on a long sleeve shirt today. You know how often that happens? Not very. As soon as I can get running water, well, running hot water, beds will be ready. And yeah, I'm totally ready to be staying at this place. The cabin is just a few miles over there, and it's off grid. It's got hot water, running water, electricity. So I can drive over there just a few miles and get all my creature comforts off grid. It actually only got up to about 65 today. I had to cut some wood and build a fire out there. You can see I got it going right here, man. It got cold today. Tell them, yeah, go smash that thumbs up, man. Drive. Well, I'm reading 14 thumbs up. I don't know if that's good or bad or with YouTube's numbers, I don't know, but whatever we can do to beat the YouTube algorithm, I would appreciate it. I'm gonna definitely try not to, Chad. The cost would be probably about like you. You might be a little worse, but they wanted like 35 grand to run power back here to my house. That's why everybody builds up close to the road, but I didn't want by the road, so I built far back onto my property. And to run that power back there cost a lot of money. They wanted, like I said, 35 grand to run power back here. And when you give the power company the rights to run power across your property, of course, they can access it and maintain their lines. And they basically wanted to cut a straight line to my house, cut down all the trees, all that kind of stuff. They didn't really care. They just wanted their power line up here and then to send me a bill every month. So for that cost, we weighted that against the solar system. We did spend a little more on the solar system, but as you can see, it's all working great, and we got no bill. The nearest pole is about 1,200 feet from our house. But the solar system that we have here is big enough to pretty much run everything that we would need. It will run the water well, our air conditioning system, heat system, everything in the house. I'm not sure what beef dip is, Caribou, but it sounds good. Anything with beef. Yeah, I kind of wish I would have got the system that tilts the panels now, but that was like an extra 12 grand to add that on. They pretty much get full sun anyway, but that little tilt would probably give me a few extra kilowatts. No, Peggy, thanks for stopping by. This is not my off grid cabin. This is an off grid home. It's our retirement home that I'm building, and it is off grid. It's all solar. My cabin is much, much smaller. It's just a little cabin in the woods. Well, they might be willing to run it partial ways to you there, Chad, knowing they're going to send you a bill every month, but 12 miles, man, buddy, just go ahead and get you the solar system. That sounds pretty good, Caribou. Hey, did you see that light flash right there? Well, what happened to my solar system? I'll be telling me something. That beef dip sounds good. Au jus sauce. Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah, Peggy, there's a lot of stuff on there, all kinds of stuff. We do a little bit of everything. There may be a video on there of my cabin over there. I think I showed some of my storage, prepper storage stuff over there in that cabin. We got a container house down on the river. That's an interesting build to watch. And we're building this one. You can see it's still under construction. Let's see if I can show you around here. See, it's still open up there. We still got a lot of it to do. But the drywall's coming along. Well, this is definitely going to be an off-grid house. I guess it all depends on what you call off-grid. I mean, we're not connected to the pole out there. But without the grid, my theory is none of us would exist. I've got to buy all this stuff on grid. I got to use my truck to get on grid to go buy the material. So without the grid, your off-grid place don't exist. You can go get some marshmallows, Caribou. Chad is off grid. I think his house is like 100 years old. If y'all haven't watched, he's trying to get a water well going. How's that thing going anyway, Chad? I'm interested to know. Inquiring minds want to know. When you're 12 miles to the nearest telephone pole, electric pole, did that jerky payback have anything to do with the hole that you ripped in your kitchen floor and tore up the carpet? And should I go on? Pioneer living? Yeah, that's true. I don't think I'll ever call myself off grid. I'm just going to try and be more self reliant. You ain't got that thing going yet, man? Come on. I figured you'd have a hot running shower in there by now. That Dr. Squatch, man, is just, I mean, come on. That was a good stunt. I wish I would have been involved, but she pulled it off without me. And gladly she did because I laughed my ass off. Does that smell funny? Does that smell bad? You really think I'd send you something that smelled like that, man? Come on. If y'all guys have not seen it, go watch the mail call video on Chad's channel. Somebody drop Chad's link in there. Uh-oh, the Squatch tonight. Look out. Mm-hmm. You're going to love it, man. I'm telling you, it's great soap. All you guys and gals. I mean, there's no advertisement for Dr. Squatch, but they do make a great soap. And they're supposed to make some hair products and stuff for guys. I don't know. I'm going to be getting some of that and trying it out. But their soap is really good. Somebody drop Chad's link in there for his channel or for that video. Chad, drop that link. Drop your own link in there, man. That is the best video. Get back and get ready to laugh your ass off. It's funny. It's been a while since I laughed that hard. She was good. She was good. As a matter of fact, she earned her own t-shirt for that one. I'm going to send it. Chad is 9 to 5 to life off grid. He's a moderator in there. It looks like he dropped the link. Hey, yeah, Caribou, you ought to go check out his channel, man. He's about as far north up there as you are. You'll love it, man. Dude's got some great videos. Good peoples like you. And all y'all go check out Caribou's channel too. He's supposed to be an outdoors guy, but he's got more going on. He knows what to do with up there. He's got his own herd of caribou running around. Especially you, Caribou, you need to check out the jerky video because you got some jerky, so you can just imagine. It's totally worth just sending stuff to you, Chad, because the video outcome is totally going to be worth it. Bushcraft, I don't know that he's going to be able to top that one, man. I mean, I thought Chad was funny, but his old lady pulling that off, the timing, everything, the delivery, everything all went so perfect. That one's going to be hard top right there. I've only watched it about 10 times today. Are you gonna make it out fishing tomorrow, Caribou? Wasn't that the date, or is it Friday? What is today? Today's Thursday. Tomorrow Friday. Shouldn't you be fishing tomorrow? We're supposed to be seeing ice fishing or something. Yeah. Tell your wife to send me her PO box so that I can send that directly to her. Well, she's got you working all the time, so she's the one checking the mail, apparently. Or she may not be checking the mail anymore. It's about time to trade it in. That's the only only reason he caught on bushcraft is because the wife couldn't hold a straight face. I wouldn't have been able to either. Yep, you ought to be getting that new edition anytime now. I'm telling you, break Shorty out for the welcome home party, man. I'm gonna be disappointed if Shorty ain't there. This ain't even gonna be right. My wife is dirty off-grid girl. Drop her link in there, Chad. Well, y'all guys run over and subscribe to her channel because I'm sure it will be worth it. Now, it hasn't given me any indication on my side that the signal's bad. I just bust him out, man. Come on, don't be shy. You're going to have to put your foot down sometime and say, look, Shorty standing guard. Come on. It don't matter if she ain't got no content. Put some subscribers under her. That'll give her some initiative to get some content. Oh, no. It's buffering bad. Well, maybe it's loading up and not working better. I'm still showing a good signal. That was pretty good, wasn't it, Ed? Special guest next Tuesday. I heard that. That's what I'm talking about. Come on now. Don't be scared. Just tell me if you're scared. If you're scared, you can just send him on down. I'll put him on top of the house. You think I'm bullshitting, try me. Working. What are you working on? Yeah, that's got to be the best video on YouTube right there. I don't know how to vote it best video of the month, but feeding your husband jerky dog treats. That's pretty good. Oh, yeah, the signal's working. It seems to be. I've had a couple say that it was buffering, but come on, man. Really? You know, if something tastes like ass, you ain't got to eat it. Take care, Wendy. Yes, watch the video. It is the best laugh. It's hilarious. Little Frenchie dropped that link of Chad's wife's channel in there. Yeah, I'm supposed to drill a hole in my floor underneath that stove over there for an air inlet. Because this thing is so sealed off in here, I've got no inflowing air, so I've got the little window open in there. But I got to pour a concrete hearth around the base of that stove, and I got to drill a hole and pour a hearth and raise the stove and take all the pipe out. I cracked the window. I cracked the window. And I think it's actually 47 outside, guys. So 47 is totally legit fire weather. Caribou's got a whole herd of kids. But the little one, the little girl, is cooking like she needs her own cooking show. Seven. I think it is supposed to get down to actually like 32 tonight. We're supposed to get another frost. Yeah, Caribou, he may have you beat, man. Dude, he's off grid, man. Check out his channel. He just ripped up his kitchen floor last week. It's like a 100-year-old cabin, and he just ripped up his floor last week, put in a hand pump well so he could have water. That is not Dog Dirty Lady. That is what's her name, Chad? Down and Dirty Off Grid Girl. What? Oh, Dirty Off Grid Girl. I'm gonna have to go subscribe to her. Hey Anna, Laneville, south of Longview. You ain't too far from me. We're just over by Tyler. Or this house is close to Tyler. Don't look, Caribou, buy it, man. They ain't making no more of it. That's the best investment you can have is land. Dirty off grid girl, that's it. This is a new little internet thing that we are trying, Anna. It's called Nomad. I'm going to be putting up a video to it and giving you a little link where you can actually get a discount on it. It is a wireless thing. It works off of a phone signal, and I'll tell you that our phone signal out here is terrible. I've tried going live just off of my phone. You can see some of those videos on my channel, and they're totally worthless. So this does seem to be working pretty good. I've been able to FaceTime off of it. I use it inside of this metal building here, which is totally terrible for any kind of cell signal. But it's a Nomad is the name of it. Like I said, I'll drop a link. My wife may be able to drop a link on it for you to give you the discount code. Well, see there, Anna, we got a place down there in Houston too. And I go through Centerville on my trip back and forth from Houston to our place up here. $60,000. What's $60,000, Caribou? 100 acres here or half an acre? 4 acres for $75,000. 200 foot of waterfront. Well, waterfront, that's good. Hey, micro farmer, what's going on, man? I want to know how you got rid of that rat so quick. Did you trap it? Or did y'all have a face-off out in the yard? Yeah, that seems pricey, huh, Chad? I mean, waterfront here in Texas is outrageous, but that's just waterfront. I mean, anywhere around the big cities here in Texas, with all the influx of people that we had from all these other states, if you're anywhere within a couple of hours of a big city, land prices are outrageous. Food supply was cut off. Man, Rudy ain't gone away just because you cut off the food supply for a couple of days. He smelled that chicken you were cooking in there today. He's still hanging out there. He's devising a plan. I done told you, Ed, you got the place over there in Canton, man. I ain't even put out any deer feed since you put out the feed over there. Yeah, but Chad, you really got to want to live like off grid. There's a reason why your 80 acres was affordable. Like you said, you're going to be snowed in tomorrow, and that's cool. You know, I could handle that without the snow. I just want to be in. All right, the Gammo, I hear you. Right? You better be carrying it with you. Apparently, he ain't afraid of you. I got a wood rat out here in the pile like that. I faced off with him a couple of times with the 22, and so far he's been a lot quicker than me. But I got some rat shot loaded for him, so he's going to get a little shotgun surprise next time. And I'm slowly digging through that wood pile here. That thing is eating up the wood, and it's getting right to his spot where I know he is. Yeah, Chad is definitely in the middle of nowhere, folks. 700 acres, Anna? That's great, man. That's a big place. Does the river actually run through y'all's place with the 700 acres? 47,000. That makes it a little better. Yeah, I got some bird shot for him in my 20, some rat shot. Kayak trip, Caribou? You might as well get you like a pontoon boat. You know the herd's going to come along with you, so as long as it runs through your place, that's all that matters. You can always make your own access. I don't know that river authority. They might be pretty strict on you. I don't know how they are. We got a little place down on the Frio. They're not too bad yet, but they're getting that way. Yeah. Uh-huh. Famous last words. That's what you've been saying about your fishing trip too. Pontoon boat, man. You just load them all up, brother. Take them all out there, and you tie the kayak to the pontoon boat. See, and you get the pontoon boat out there, you anchor it off, and then you get on the kayak. course, up there right now, I mean, y'all got like 4 feet of ice. This is very true, Anna. But remember, on that same hand, if it does go shizit, that 700 acres does as well. A fence is only good if you got eyes on the fence. So you're going to protect about as far as you can see. Hi, Tanya Caldwell. Thanks for stopping by. Let me stop shaking the table here. So give me an update on how this internet's working. Has it been cutting out? Is it any more pixelated? Is it getting any better? Y'all give me a 1 to 10, because before I had no signal. 1 being good, 10 being bad. Or wait, 1 being bad, 10 being good. Let's go that way. What do y'all think? Hey man, thanks for stopping by, Chad. I wish it was a hot shower for you, buddy. It sure make that squatch a lot better. Just a little pixelated on my face. Well, I am trying to move around a little bit so that it would pixelate, make it harder. Let me stay still for a minute and see if that helps. Oh, if you got a hot shower, then you got no problems, man. It's all going to be good. Enjoy. Stay safe, man. Be careful. Watch out. Might be a snake in there. Yeah, I think my phone is running. Hang on a second. We'll turn on some more draining devices here. See if that slows it down. Oh, Nair shampoo. Woo, my goodness. Could you imagine? I don't know that she would be that cruel. What? What are you doing? Fishing streams, come in, hang on a minute here. Streams, come in, hang on a minute here, Caribou, get signal. Thanks, Tanya. Yeah, I need to do some more dry grading on fruit and heat it in the oven. But yeah, I need to do some more canning. I need to do some more jerky. Phone, okay, let me see here. Let's see if did that make it any better? Vacuum seal that in jars. Now, bushcraft, I haven't done my garlic yet. It is on my list to do, though, for sure. I'll show you my little thing here. I use these in buying one of these books. I mean, they're not always 100% right, but there's a lot of good little gardening tips, planting tips, all that kind of stuff in there. I always get one every year. They're a good read. They've already always got good, interesting articles in them. You can see they're pretty much about gardening. That looks backwards on my screen. I don't know if it's backwards to y'all. You can see we're down here in you got 15,000 views yesterday, Caribou. That's great, man. You got some funny lives going on out there, brother. To chat with you guys, to chat with you guys, man. It's fun. Yeah, Tanya, the dry canning of the fruit, that's just going to be a vacuum sealed thing. We've thrown the little fruit, the little sealer bags in the fruit jars, and they pop the tops on the jars, but I don't trust it. I'd rather vacuum seal them down. We've ordered a vacuum sealer with the jar lid sealer on it. So we're going to vacuum seal all that jar lid sealer on it. So we're going to vacuum seal all that stuff. We're fortunate enough to have a bunch of fruit trees in the backyard, so we get oranges and bananas and grapefruits and limes and lemons and all that good stuff picked right off the tree. Now I'm getting an unstable signal. Now it's coming back. Yeah, Caribou's channel's pretty straightforward. There ain't too much BS on there. And he was a chef, so you can get some good cooking tips. Like how to make, what was it? I call gravy. Caribou Country Cooking. Lid sealer. They just had the wide mouth jar sealer. Yeah, I got introduced to Caribou's channel, and we had this magnificent blue aurora light, and the driveway was on fire, and we had all this ice and snow around. It was just like this crazy scene with this snowman overlooking, supervising everything, and there's Caribou. And now it's Caribou cooking outdoors. The snowman's being held hostage in the basement. He started drinking cheap beer, and we went to a cooking show. And I won't complain about the cooking. I've learned some great cooking tips. Yeah, I think the wide mouth one is available, Tanya. There you go. It's on Amazon. Order you some bags while you're ordering that lid too. You're gonna need them for whatever. I mean, I don't trust them, but just to have some bags around just in case. They're cheap enough. Order you some extras. I know bullshit. Shorty ain't resting in peace. Hell no. I ain't having it. Don't make me come up there and rescue him. You got a hell of a little cook going on there. And the outfit's just like on. It's on point, man. I don't do the bags either, Tanya. I did at first, but mason jars all the way. Rodent proof. They're heavy and clumsy, take up room, but well worth it in the end. If I show up in a used cop car, you better have that garage bought uniform ready. Don't think I ain't looking either. Well, yeah, I got a fire going, Tanya. It's like 47 degrees outside. Not only do I got that fire going, but I got like 2 or 3 bonfires going outside. We got some pine trees that are like massive that I've got to burn down. I don't know how far it is. Einstein's like halfway around the world, but my old horse didn't make it. I got faith. If the Falcon can make it, my horse can make it. I'm wearing them right now, Caribou. Are you crazy? It's 47 degrees outside, man. I've even left the truck running out there so it'd be warm. And talked to my wife about that sawmill. I've been telling her I need one. Like, I need one. It's just, I'll explain to her how bad I need a sawmill and I'll get a sawmill. Could you imagine all the woodwork that I could do in this house if I had a sawmill? Yeah, I don't trust them, Tanya. The rats get into them, the bugs get into them, and anything sharp, pasta will poke through them. And you'll also ruin your vacuum sealer through them. And you'll also ruin your vacuum sealer if you do very much flour or anything like that, any kind of powder. You get that thing will get powder in it and run it. I've run several. Borrow it. I'll rent it to you cheap. Climbing the mountains, come on, man. You gotta have more faith in me than that. Come on. At this point, you ain't got no more faith in me than that. I can drive over a little mountain with a little snow. Come on. You saw me driving around that snow. That don't bother me. I'll be okay as long as I ain't got to get out of the truck. I got heated seats. The heater works great. Tanya, you ain't far from me, northeast of Dallas. We're northeast of Dallas. You should have got some snow here last week. I did. We're not far from Tyler, so if you're northeast of Dallas, you're out there somewhere, Lake Fork area, to Walkney. The cold? Hell no, I ain't getting out in the cold. That's what I got a truck for. You got a house, right? So I'm gonna get out of my truck and into your house. And between there, I'll have heated coat, heated boots, heated socks. I'll be dressed for the occasion, trust me. You didn't get no snow, really? We got like 3-4 inches down here. It didn't last but a day, but we got 3-4 inches. Go take care of the girls. Yeah, Canton, Tyler. We're kind of around that area, Tyler, Canton. It's an hour away. I can't believe you didn't get it. I got some videos back on my channel of me out in it. It didn't last but a day, but we did get out and drive around. Tell her, Ed, really bad, really bad. I even showed it to her. And my birthday. And it would help finish the house. I can come up with all kinds of reasons for a sawmill. I could thin out some of them cedars out there so my oaks and my hickories would grow. Well, 69, that runs right through Tyler. That's going up Lindale, up through there. Yeah, hell, it was worse over in Tyler than it was over toward our area. Oh, then you're south down there a little bit. You're close enough anyway. Hello, neighbor. How'd you mill them, Caribou, with a chainsaw? Like one of them off-grid chainsaw mills or something? I've been thinking about getting one of them. 59, it's down by Houston, coming out of Houston. It turns into something else out there. It used to be 59, 69. They changed it. Yep, I know where Greenville is. Milled straight chainsaw. You want me to believe you're that good with a chainsaw? Come on, man. I know you live in Canada, but come on. Yeah, it's my favorite tool too. I was chainsawing today. Yeah, 69 gonna be over there a little ways if you're around Greenville. But you still only probably about an hour and a half from me, Greenville. Used to. Used to was the key word there. I used to do a lot of things. We all getting older, man. I see that gray hair in your beard, brother. Interstate 69. Yeah, it runs right up to Tyler. It's the old highway that runs by 45. It cuts off up there around Buffalo, I think. It heads over more east, and 45 goes to Dallas. See, Caribou, if you used to build log homes, man, you need to buy that little piece of lake property up there and get out there and build you a little log cabin. I can't run one more with the dam, but I can cut down a tree. I can make firewood. I hear you, man. That's what I did right here, but I didn't do it out of a log cabin. I just made it a steel barn dominium. I've been working on this place a few years. This is the retirement place, so I'm in no great rush, but with things looking the way they are, it's put me in a bigger rush. So you're probably about like the chainsaw, like I am with a welder and a torch. That wood, man, I cut it and I just cannot get it to stick back on there. I try and try and try, no matter how hard I try. And I screw it back together, glue it back together, and then just weld it, beat it, cut it, weld it, beat it, add it, cut. Yeah, man, this is it. I don't know if you've ever seen it or not. That's upstairs up there, family room. That's my room. That's laundry room. That's gonna be all kitchen area. That's a girl's room. That's a bathroom. That's an upstairs bedroom, bathroom. That's another bedroom over there. And go back around. All the kitchen will be a big island, cook island, open concept area. It's all open. Yeah, I want to do all this ceiling up here in wood. All of the angles over there in wood. You look at the container house build, man. I did a lot of it that way with a lot of old tin, a lot of old barn wood, antique cabin style look. Hi, purple cap person. Yeah, they're vaulted ceilings. The guy come in and told me it was 31 feet up there at the top. You can see from that picture, but those are all custom bent trusses. I had all those trusses custom bent and built. But the house is pretty all solid steel. There's no wood structure in it at all. We're out here in the woods, and termites are terrible, so it's just all steel. Hey, John, what's going on, man? Yeah, that's what everybody's been saying. As long as I sit still, it looks okay, but moving around, it gets a bit pixelated. Yeah, Caribou wasn't planning on being this big, man, but it wound up being about 5,000 square feet. But it's all off grid. There's no bills that come to it. We don't know a dollar on it. And actually, I've pieced kind of most of it together. I shouldn't say I pieced it together. It's all new stuff. But out in the woods, man, wood just don't matter out here. Look at buying one of them log home thing kits and building it myself out here. But in Texas, the heat is just terrible on them logs. They split, and the woodpeckers are terrible. This is supposed to be more of a shed slope design house, and the wife wanted it to look more like a barn. So it got the big pitch roof and the walk around porches and all that good stuff. Walk around porches and all that good stuff. It won't be too bad if it runs off grid. I wouldn't want to pay the electric bill on it if it don't run off grid. Yeah, John, so far so good. It's cut out a couple of times, but it's came right back on. I haven't ever lost total signal on it yet. Yeah, the off-grid lifestyle is there again, depending on what you call off-grid. But as many ladies as I have in the house, hot running water and a flushing toilet, those are very high priorities. And light switches at work, and good heat and air conditioning is important for them too. Yeah, I don't know anything about that cellular booster, John. Yeah, my cabin is 14 foot wide and 40 foot long, and it's underground. When I built it, I figured the best way to keep it cool was to bury it underground. So the heat here, man, is like you said, you can't stand the heat. So that's the biggest thing, is looking at defeating the heat around in Texas. Yeah, Tanya, this whole house is solar. I'm running about a 13 kilowatt system. I have 36 panels out on my garage here in front of the house, and I have two 50 amp inverters. It gives me 100 amps on the house, and I've got two batteries underneath the house that probably weigh about 3 tons. Snowy or rainy or whatever. This last week was cloudy, and I got a standby generator out there that I can fire up, and it will charge the battery system in about 4 or 5 hours. Uh, yeah, I saw it click on there and buffer a little bit. Sketchy signal. But I did a lot of research before picking this area. Before I retired, I traveled all over the United States. I've seen a lot of beautiful places out there. But I picked this place here for a lot of reasons. The growing season being a major one. This particular county that we're in has never gone into drought. A lot of the states suffer drought a lot, and this county never has gone to drought. There are a lot of lakes, water, fishing around this area. Lots of trees. It is the piney woods part of Texas. Not too far from my place here, Indians lived. So I know the native people lived in this area. It can be done. I was in insurance, Tanya. I was a catastrophic insurance adjuster. I went around after a damage assessment. more data I upload, the worse it gets. Research with the work that I was doing, it was a mostly weather-related stuff. I mean, when you pick up after hurricanes and tornadoes for 20 years, you don't want to necessarily build your house in Tornado Alley or on the coast, is what I learned for sure. I've done rubbed my belly and patted my head. I licked my finger. I was looking for the temple a minute ago. Hang on, I got something to help, I promise. I saw this trick today earlier on K&R Destinations, and he said it helped. So all right, let me know if the signal. Wait, we got to get a point going on here. Let me know if the signal gets any better, guys. All right. Let me know. Might not be working. See, Bushcraft family, I was thinking just like you, man. Good minds think alike. See, I was already way ahead of y'all guys. Y'all just thought I was going to put one on. It's going to make the signal better. But you see, when you're smart, you wear it on the inside of your hat. That way people don't think you're crazy. See? You got to think, guys. Think. I'm way ahead of y'all. Is it working better, Einstein? Yeah, let me get it back on here, man. Damn. I might need 2 points over here, but I ran out of tinfoil. Okay, here we go. What do you think? Yeah. All right, perfect. Oh, yeah. Are we better than 7 now? We were at a 7 before. What are we on the scale now? 1 to 10. Come on. Crazy? Who's crazy? Well, Tanya, all you got to do is wear your pistola on your side, and they won't mess with you anyway without the hat. Still a 7? That's it? Really? Come on. I was a 7 earlier. Caribou, you got no idea, brother? Come on. Oh, you got me a little horn thing going on here. I didn't even notice that. Careful. I might start a new trend here. I wonder if Nomad will pay me some kind of interest investment for the extended. Oh, it's on my face. You're allowed. If you get here, and Biden done said, man, if you get here in like the next 90 days, you just get in. We're going to give you free health care, unemployment. You're going to get everything, man. The streets are lined with gold if you can just get here in the next 90 days. You know, bring your guns. It's all good. As soon as you get to Texas, man, we got beer and ammo every exit. Everybody around seems to think there's an ammo shortage. Hell, I go in 7-Eleven in Texas, they got ammo. You ain't allowed to cross the border, why not? What'd you done do? Oh, I got a blurry face now? Is that it? I'm moving around too much. That's the thing here. Let me be still so y'all can soak up all of my glory. My damn hat's getting wore out. It ain't even staying in shape no more. Yeah, Einstein, you gotta quit working, man. They pay you more to just sit at home and do nothing. It's a Nomad, John. It's all running off of AT&T. Oh, you were young and dumb. We were all that way once. They still won't let you over the border after all that time? Damn, you must have got really drunk. Well, I just may have to come up there. Well, they may not allow me across the border either because, I ain't leaving the my little friend. Well, I don't know how that works up there. I think I got my buddy Caribou wants me to come hunting. I need to ship my armament up there prior to me coming or what? I might have to fight my way back in. Yeah, it comes up as AT&T, John. I don't know. I looked, and there's some people got some little, I don't know, threads on putting an antenna on this thing, but there are no plug-ins, and it does not appear as though the antennas on it unscrew to put some kind of other antenna. Well, it's obviously got to happen because there's people up there hunting from here, so I don't know what the hell that was. Maybe my antenna is drawing things to the house. There got to be people up there hunting, so they got to allow it. Who's blowing me up here? Yeah, I didn't see any options on the little box for exterior antenna, plug-in antenna. But if there was some kind of a Wi-Fi booster set up, that might actually help. I mean, it doesn't appear to be too bad. Let me see. You got it sitting in the window over there, so I don't know that it'd get any better. I know this steel house is not helping that signal. Tonight is supposed to be the first full wolf moon of the year. I might bust out my FLIR and go out there and see if there's any critters floating around. If there's a UFO hovering over my house, Mark, I'm going to take some badass video of it. And before you know it, I'm going to be down there in Australia because I'm going to have a yacht and all kinds of money to throw off of that thing because some good UFO footage would definitely be some good content. I might actually get paid on YouTube on this deal. How are your hours looking, Caribou? Everybody hanging out on your lives, man. How are they looking? You gonna be able to monetize on YouTube? Are you looking to? Or you think they're just gonna demonetize all your videos? So it's only pixelated actually where I'm moving to, or it only pixelates when I move. I'm gonna actually be in Canton tomorrow over there at the Trades Days. They got a big animal section, so I may try and do a little mobile live from there and show you a lot of the critters they got for sale over there. Ah, well, you got your age restriction on there, so all them lives you do, man, you ought to have thousands of hours by now. I got lucky and did a Canon video early on, and it went a little viral. I think it's well over 20,000 hits now, or 20,000 views. So just one video will get you there, guys. Y'all don't give up. If anybody here is looking to be monetized, I wasn't looking to be monetized. Didn't plan on getting monetized, but YouTube wants to give me a buck for somebody to sit around and watch my videos. I guess I'll let them give it to me. I hate to make y'all watch that 5-second ad in the beginning of there, but I did make it skippable for you. You still in here, Tanya? Have you started your garden yet? You ain't too far from me. Mark B down there in the summertime. Hey, Mark, turn on your comments on your video. I'd like to make some comments on there. I ain't seen the old snail lately. I don't think you were pulling my chain with that snail, were you? They say you got to have 4,000, Einstein. 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours to be to get monetized. I'll tell you, after the hundreds of videos and thousands of hours that you put into them, editing and time and the whole ordeal, man, it's crazy. I think I'm up to a total of $12 now for my thousands of hours and equipment, pain and suffering. All right, Mark. I'd like to see some more of that snail, man. Pick him up, put him in your hand. Give us some kind of reference, dude. That thing looks humongous. Feed the crocodiles, too. Don't forget. In case y'all guys didn't know, Mark donated back the $100. He was the last winner. I don't know if any of y'all are in here that hadn't heard, but he was the last winner on my drawing, and he donated the $100 back. So any of y'all new folks in here, you need to go back on my channel, a couple of videos to the mail call, and watch that video because Mark donated the $100 back, and leave a comment on that video. Watch that video, leave a comment, and you'll be registered to win $100. 12 bucks, $100. I know we won't buy a lot, but come on, it's still $100. Don't be talking shit about Shorty. I done told you. You know better than that. Yeah, Mark's a good dude, man. Wanted to pay it forward, so some other lucky winner out there will get a shirt and the $100. Totally worth sending it to you, Mark. I love your videos too, man. Take taxes out. That's cash, Tanya. Cash. No taxes on cash. Well, we can do some bartering. I got lots of chickens. I got lots of eggs, goats, turkeys, wood, cedar. I promise I'll slide that right under the table. I appreciate you wearing that around, Mark. Makes me feel good, man. Send you some eggs. Man, by the time they got there, they'd be hatched. I got some pickled eggs I could send you. You probably like them. You already got chickens out there. What the hell you need eggs for? Oh, a shirt? Oh, there are some lighter gray ones. Ah, I figured that's what it was, Mark. It's still suitable for kids, man, even with your comments on. It's just not made for kids. Yeah, we don't have those 3XLs yet. They're out of stock. Tanya, if you win $100, you get a shirt too. So get over there and watch that video, leave a comment, be sure and get registered. There's a mail call video. It's a pretty good mail call too. I had a bunch of stuff in there. Canadian warmth. Here's look, buddy. Man, these shirts are only made one way. All right. That's called short sleeve. Now, since it's only 70 in the house, I'm gonna put my shirt back on. My long sleeve shirt. I considered sending you one of them, but I knew you would never wear it up there short sleeve. That's no frozen tundra for sure. Yeah, that was a great mail call, man. Y'all should go subscribe to those channels that I mentioned on there. Logan Kidder and Lazy Pond. Lazy Pond was on here earlier. Caribou, you'd probably really like him, man. He's a good hunting and fishing dude. That's where that jerky came from. Was from him. And Logan, he's the one that made it. It was one of them New York deer, you know. It tasted a little funny, but still good deer. Yeah, Tanya. I do dry canning. I do pressure canning. I do all kinds of food preservation and prepping. As far as water storage goes, I got a 500-gallon tank. I got a 250-gallon tank, and I probably got maybe 30 55-gallon FDA approved water drums. But I have a water well here on my place, which runs off of the solar. So the water storage is not the my greatest concern. Even if the solar went down, uh, I could still get water from that well. Mark, these guys are so far north. They're like just south of you. It's got to be. Yeah, I couldn't do without a well. That's water's most important. You're gonna make it about 2 minutes without air, 2 days without water, and 2 weeks without food. So water is pretty high on the priority list as far as preps are concerned. No, there's no coins that go down my well, Mark. If you realize the cost that they drill per foot, and my well sits at about 600 feet, it it's sealed, capped with concrete, steel, barred, locked with a steel building built over it. I have not tried the electric pressure canner. I have heard of them, but I just don't trust anything electric. I mean, basically, you're dealing with a small explosive device on your stove, and anything goes wrong with that electric and it overheats. Sure, there's safety features built in, but I was raised on the fire, learned on the fire, and I just do all my pressure cannon on the fire. The reception is better. It just came clear. Has it been clear for anybody else? Or has it been pixelated the whole time? Or is it still clear? There's no need to be nervous, Tanya. There's a couple of videos on my. I actually got a playlist on cannon stuff. The pressure cannon, don't let it worry you. I mean, even people that have been pressure cannon for 20, 30, 40 years still have problems with it. Just pay attention to what's going on, and it'll work for you. I got a good pressure cannon video on there. Tell you everything you need to know on meat, and it's by far the best way to go. Ever clear, never clear, or ever clear. Yeah, just try it. Do it. Uh, it's only a failure if you fail to learn from your mistake. That's because that's a reflection on my glasses. Does that help? Now I probably won't be able to read y'all's comments, man. I'm an old guy, dude. I gotta have glasses. Is this better when I don't move around? That purple blue may have a lot to do with my webcam, because it looks like my fire is purple over there to me. Hey, MB, what's going on, man? Glad you stopped in. We're checking out this rural internet here. I'm getting a rating of 7 on a 1 to 10, so let me know what you think. We couldn't even get signal in the house before, and now it's working. Yeah, the fire's purple, so I know it's that webcam over there, because whenever Caribou smokes his cigarettes outside, they look purple, so I know it's got to be that webcam. Cheap equipment, guys, cheap equipment. Barely enough to get by. Hey, y'all guys go check out MB Heritage too, man. This guy's got some good content over there. Drop your link, MB. What's the worst thing that can happen canning? Well, if you're talking about pressure canning, the worst thing that you could possibly do would be to start that canner and walk off and leave it. That's the worst thing that can happen. Other than that, if you're paying attention to your pressure on your canner, Tanya, and you don't let it get out of control, the worst thing that's going to happen is you may break a jar inside of your canner, which is just a mess that you clean up. If you don't get a jar sealed good, you may lose what's in that jar. There's really nothing catastrophic going to happen if you keep up with the canner. Realize what's dangerous about the canner and why so people are so intimidated by it is it is a pressure vessel. You're heating water inside of a closed, locked vessel, and it basically becomes a bomb. So as long as you pay attention to your fire and your heat and your pressure, you'll be totally fine. Even if you lose a few cans or you break a jar in there or whatever. No, not as long as you keep up with the pressure on the canner and the heat. No problem, MB. Yeah, all of y'all go check out MB's channel, man. This dude has got some great information, a wealth of knowledge on a variety of subjects, and a hell of an artist, if I might add. No, don't worry about Jefferson. Go watch a couple of those videos. MB's probably got some Canon videos up too. There's a million Canon videos online. Watch a few of them. It ain't got to be mine. Watch mine. Watch a couple of others. Pick up tips and tricks for everybody. The key thing is to watch that canner. It is under pressure. And you're going to be somewhere between 11 and 15 pounds, depending on where you are. You're not too far from me, so you're going to be running about 11 pounds. And that's actually pretty low on the fire. Hey, Barnyard Chicken, how's it going? This live has gone 2 hours, totally longer than I expected. No, lot of time you won't get a hole in your roof. The key is a fire. Even if you've got an electric stove, glass tops, I'd be a little cautious on because the canners can get pretty heavy. But an electric stove, it's just a matter of watching it and turning down the heat. As it comes up to the pressure, and just start lowering your heat. You don't want to overshoot it, and you don't want to let your pressure fall below your required PSI. It's just a matter of keeping up with it. Uh, 11 to 15 psi. Depends on the sea level that you're at, and we're not too here. We're not too high where we're at. It's about 11 psi. The higher you go in elevation, the more psi you want to run on your pressure. About in our area, 11 psi is good. and you can and you can do it on an electric stove. That's fine too. Your temperature up slowly into your canner. As that gauge climbs, you want to slow the heating process down to where that needle climbs very slowly to your desired pressure. Tweak on your fire to keep it at that pressure. The key is not to let it fall below that pressure. A pound or two over is okay, but you do not want to go below that 11 psi threshold once you're there. Yeah, 11 psi will work fine for you. For me. Hey, live in Minnesota outdoors. Quick video everything. You never know what's going to happen. There ain't going to be no hole. Don't worry. Don't let the intimidation factor get you. Be brave. Have you already got a canner? If you ain't got a canner yet, you're probably not going to get one. And or jars. Yeah, watch a few videos on it. Everybody has their own little techniques on, what to do, what not to do. The thing to remember is it's under pressure and it's very hot, so deal with it accordingly. But I've gotten a lot of comments on my Canon videos, and they're pretty informative, and I'll take you through it step by step, so you should be able to do it. If you've got tons of jars, I would put them to use. They're worth gold right now. Whether you're dry canning or pressure canning, either way, or vacuum sealing, put them suckers to use. You're close enough. If you want to sell them, I'll buy them from you. Yeah, Einstein, I'd highly just advise watch some YouTube videos, and not just one, watch a few. Yeah, all of the new canners have you have you dry canned tons of stuff? Pressure canning ain't no different, other than you can't just walk off and leave it. You need to stay around it and watch it. That's the key thing. Do it a few times, it'll be just like a dry canning. You'll be pressure canning everything, leftovers from supper, chicken and dumplings, soups, meats, bacon. I got canned bacon I've had for 10 years. One of my videos is me going back and opening a jar of 10-year-old bacon and cooking it up for breakfast. All right, guys, it's going on 9 o'clock. I'm into this thing 2 hours, and I haven't even put my chickens up yet. So there's no telling how many have robbers out down there. My chickens. Thank you guys for stopping by, man, and listening to my test video here. Here I'm losing connection just as I'm leaving. So I appreciate y'all guys stopping by, man, and the feedback on how this internet works. It looks like it's okay from what I can tell. I can definitely watch videos inside the house or stream them live. So I'm going to do a full, complete video on this internet system and give y'all all the informations and the codes. Maybe it'll help some of y'all out. I think you get a little discount if you use our code. We don't get paid anything, but I think you get a little discount if we refer. You get a little discount if we refer you. So I'll leave it for you, and on this video, I don't know if I can system just for y'all, and check it out. It may be cheaper than what you're using. It may be better service than what you're using. It's definitely improved our service here. So thanks, guys. Thanks, Young B. Y'all take it easy. Barnyard. Live in Minnesota. Caribou. Jefferson. Tanya. Y'all all have a good night. John. That sounds like a helicopter flying over right there. Who else is in here? Y'all all have a good night. Stay safe. Mark, you still here? Bushcraft. I'll go check out Bushcraft, man. He's got some good stuff going on there too. Live in Minnesota outdoors. This dude was like in the spa, jumping around out, or in a, what do you call it? Sauna. In the sauna, running around, jumped outside in the snow. Y'all check each other out, man. I appreciate y'all stopping by. Thanks, guys. Y'all be safe out there.